Welcome back, everybody. Today we are pulling cards for October the 18th. I'm going to be pulling one card per sign so that we can see what's coming up for all of you. If you know your sun sign, that's great. If you know your sun, your rising, and your moon sign, you can get more information from a video like this. And if you know your other planetary placements, you can get even more juice out of just a real quick video like this. There's our first card. Look at that. That's interesting. That is the Aries card in the tarot showing up for Aries. I don't feel like I'm really done shuffling it though, but we are going to hold that one. All right, so let's get started. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget the the contest is still on, so comment underneath this video. Aries, what you have showing up here is basically your card. This is the Lord card, and this talks about doing what you need to do to take control of your life today. There may be certain situations where you were letting other people take control before, and now you're saying, thank you very much, I'll make those decisions for myself now. So taking control back of your life where you may be feeling like other people have sort of steered it off course, or I should say you've let other people steer it off course. Okay. Next up we have Taurus. So Taurus, what we have for you guys showing up here is the Five of Pentacles. So those of us with Taurus placements, what we are seeing is some kind of disappointment or some kind of letdown. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it right there. That's general enough. Next up, let's look at those of you with Gemini placements. So Gemini placements, we have something coming in that is making us feel not only happy, but also secure. This can be a secure family life. This could be a raise or a promotion at work, especially with it being this 10. This is an upgrade and something that makes us feel secure or happy. So could be just really enjoying family life as well, but also could be upgrading a relationship from where it has been to something more, or upgrading something material or financial as well. Okay, so that's what we have for Geminis. We like that card. Cancer. Cancers, you guys have the Ace of Swords. This just tells me that you are going to be passing along good information today to people who are in your sphere of influence. Passing along good information to somebody or some group in your sphere of influence, Cancers. Leo. Leos, you guys have the Princess of Wands. This is just telling me that somebody is coming to you with a good idea or a good suggestion that is something that you can get really excited about and may want to move forward with. Woot woot. Virgo. Virgos, you guys have the Seven of Swords showing up in reverse. I do feel like you're going back to a situation where you may not feel like you handled it as well as you could have, to try to fix things up, to try to make things better or make things right. Okay. Next up, let's look at Libra. Libras, you guys have the Four of Cups here showing up right side up. For me, the Four of Cups talks about a pity party, especially when it shows up right side up. You can see that there's this chalice hiding back here behind the trunk of the tree, maybe even in a crevice there. And this person is really focused on the things that, the chalices that are empty. So this is talking about the idea of that it's going to be really tempting for you Libras to have a pity party, to focus on the disappointments and the things that haven't worked out and aren't working out, instead of focusing on the chalice that actually has some sustenance, some fluid, some water in it, some kind of nourishment maybe even. And so obviously the advice when this card comes up is always, if you notice that energy creeping in on you, then you may want to see what you can do to turn that around and look at the opportunities that are in front of you instead of focusing so much on the disappointments. Okay, that's for Libra. Let's look next at Scorpio. Scorpios, Ace of Cups showing up in reverse. I'm getting a different translation for this than what I usually do. I feel like we are pouring out our love, our care, energy, and effort on somebody in our sphere of influence today. So, spending a lot of energy and effort pouring out our love on somebody else. Interesting. I wonder if we're doing that in a healthy way this time or not. Sagittarius. King of Swords showing up in reverse. King of Swords in reverse does talk about, is this you or somebody that you're dealing with? I think it's going to be real easy for you to be moody today, Sagittarius, and for you to um, project onto other people around you and sort of take things out on other people around you if you're not really watchful of yourself, if you're not really conscious of what you're doing in your awareness. So this is kind of a card that gives you a heads up of, pay attention to what is making you feel upset or agitated or aggravated, and make sure that we don't displace that feeling onto somebody that really has nothing to do with it. Okay? Ba-bum-bum. Remember, guys, I don't do candy coding. If you want an accurate read, you come to me. I'm sure there's other accurate readers, but I'm one. All right, Capricorns. Two of Pentacles. This is just telling me that you have a lot going on today. You may have a lot on your plate financially, or this could be about having a lot going on as far as having a lot of things to accomplish or a lot of different places to be. When this card comes in upright, this tells me that you're handling it all well. You may be feeling like it's hectic or it's a little bit of a push or a stretch, but people watching you are recognizing how gracefully you're actually handling everything. Okay, so that's Capricorn. Next up is Aquarius. Aquarius, you guys have the Prince of Cups in reverse. This is telling me that you're putting self-care on the back burner today. You're putting other people's needs and wants in front of yours to the point that you're allowing yourself to be depleted. So just be really careful of that. Try to be mindful. Try to schedule in some time that is just you time, Aquarius, so that you don't end up burnt out with whatever this is that you're doing for other people. Next up, we have Pisces. Ooh, Pisces, we've got the Nine of Swords, kind of a similar energy to Aquarius in that you're not feeling very energized. And the reason you're not feeling very energized is because you're totally and completely stressed out. So this is not a healthy amount of stress, and usually this also talks about taking on stress in areas that you really have nothing to do with and sort of blaming yourself or holding yourself accountable for something that you don't have that much influence over. So first thing I'm going to say to you, Pisces, is step back. Look at this from a little bit of a more distant perspective and look at how much influence do you really have on this situation. And then whatever it is that you can do to improve the situation, if you haven't already done it, which I'm betting most of you have, but if you haven't, go ahead and do that. And then let it go. Let those results be whatever they're going to be after you've done your best, because at that point you can look yourself in the mirror and be totally happy with who you are. Okay, so thank you guys very much for being here today. I do appreciate it. If you're hearing some bangs in the background, I'm not sure if the microphone is picking that up, but they seem kind of loud to me. There are children playing just above me and playing a little bit rough. So that's what that's all about. Nothing to be concerned about, though. The parents are right there. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for remembering about the contest and putting comments down below. Also, thank you to those of you ordering private readings and Reiki sessions and Reiki candles from me. I love it when I get to work with all of you this way, and I love it even more when I get to know you guys personally. So always, always, always enjoying the readings and Reiki sessions I'll be doing today. And if I don't see you guys here today later on for one of those, then I'll see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.